Welcome back. This is Terry Ann. Now that you have been into Zoom as a participant, you have been asked to create a Zoom meeting. In order to do so, you need access to a Zoom account. Zoom does offer free accounts. At this time, it has a 40-minute limit, meaning at the end of 40 minutes of being in your call, it will automatically stop. If I understand it correctly, the paid version, you have 24 hours for your call. So if you can get your meeting in less than 24 hours, you're doing good. So let's talk about creating our Zoom meeting. Sign into your account, click on Meetings, and then Schedule a Meeting. Here, you will give it a meeting name. Type in a description of what the meeting is about. When will you host your meeting? Select your date and time. The duration of the call. The duration is just informational. If, for example, this is set for 1 hour, if you go longer than an hour, it doesn't automatically end. Set your time zone. The next option is recurring. Will this meeting be recurring? If it's going to be a recurring meeting, you can schedule it to occur daily, weekly, monthly, or recurring with no fixed time, and it just remains in your current meeting setup. Will you require them to register? Will you require a password? Now, in this next section, under video, I always choose off. This is saying that when they come into your meeting, that cameras for both the host and the participants will be off and must individually be turned on. Under audio, there are 3 options: telephone, computer, and both. Some people will call into your Zoom call. Some will use their PC for video and their telephone for audio. Some will go ahead and just use their computer audio. So that is why the selection of both is the best way to go. You then have some other options. Will you want your participants to be able to come into the meeting before you get there and before you start the meeting? If so, you can check this box. Do you want all participants muted upon entering? Check the box. The waiting room gives them a place to wait until you start your meeting. This works very well with webinars where you're preparing with your speaker beforehand. You can set record the meeting automatically. Will you be recording your meeting? This will start recording as soon as someone enters the room. It then takes you back to your original screen. Here you can add it to your own your own calendar. You can start the meeting right now, even though you've assigned it to a different time, not an issue. This URL right here, this is the URL that your participants will click on. You can choose to send them just this URL, or if you click over here on copy the invitation, you will get all of this information. It will be not only the URL link, it will be the meeting number and phone numbers that can be dialed to call in as well. If you click on copy meeting invitation, this whole thing goes onto your clipboard and you can just paste it then into your email invitations. And here you see the meeting that we've just recreated. And that is how easy it is to set up a Zoom meeting.